Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the GM. It is your guy, Bulan Shay, and I'm just going to jump in here and give you my first half assessment and then complete the video when the game is over in the post-game reaction. So, three things I've noticed that's kind of been disappointing in this first half is number one, the Baltimore Ravens seem to be unprepared to play this game. Not 100% sure if they had overlooked Houston or if this is a result of uh, a lack of participation in the preseason, or could it be a lack of coaching? Whatever it is, the Baltimore Ravens have 9 penalties in the first half, which is emblematic of a team that is not prepared to play on this opening Sunday. Okay, that's the first thing I recognize. Number two, the Baltimore Ravens have inconsistent play calling. Uh, Todd Monken's play calling in the first half looks a lot like Greg Roman's play calling: run, pass, pass, run, 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 pass. It doesn't look like the offense is in sync right now, and so hopefully they can look at the tablets and at halftime, make some adjustments. Um, and that could be because the blocking has not been that great in the first half. I'm not sure who is the culprit in that area of play, but it has to improve in the second half. And then the third thing I recognize is the Baltimore Ravens have not taken a deep shot downfield. Now, again, that could be partly to do with poor blocking, where Lamar Jackson's having to scramble a lot, taking a lot of hits that seem to be avoidable, and so it has my antennas up. I know it's the first game, and like I said before, it's going to take the first 4 games for the Baltimore Ravens to identify who they are offensively. But this has not gotten off to a good start, especially against an undermanned Houston Texans. If the Baltimore Ravens aren't careful and get things unhinged, meaning to get things on track, um, the Houston Texans could keep this game close and be in position to pull out an upset win in this first game of the season. I'll check you guys out after the game. So I'm back in here with the post game reaction. And first things first, the most important thing that I saw from this game is the injuries. The Baltimore Ravens had 4 major injuries in this game. Starting safety Marcus Williams, starting left tackle Ronnie Stanley, starting center Tyler Lindenbaum, and also starting running back J.K. Dobbins. Those are 4 major injuries that are really going to stretch the Baltimore Ravens' depth. It seems that this kind of thing happens every single year. Injuries are not predictable, but they can be expected. But to lose 3 starters in this game is super, super concerning. So that's the first thing coming out of this game that has my red flags up. The second big thing from this game is I didn't think the play calling was that great. Okay. A little bit of Todd Monken's play calling was Greg Roman esque. Yes, the Baltimore Ravens threw the ball down the field a couple of times in the second half, but the play calling seemed to be inconsistent. The play calling seemed to be choppy and spotty. If the run game was going well, they went to the pass. If the pass game was going well, they went to the run. Seemed to be no consistency. And other than one good drive, the Ravens didn't seem to really get on track in that second half. Lost a lot of momentum, and that offense kind of grinded to a halt, very similar to what we saw in the Greg Roman era. That's a red flag. Another thing, I thought Lamar Jackson took too many hits in this game. I thought that he had to scramble a lot and try to make a play in the passing game in the backfield. And with those offensive line injuries, that seems to be certainly a red flag going into next week against Cincinnati, who got their heads busted today by the Cleveland Browns. So, they're going to try and come out ready to play next week. Um, Another thing that I noticed on a positive note is that Zay Flowers is that guy. But I want Todd Monken and Lamar Jackson to stop trying to throw him wide receiver screens. Yes, he has elite quickness. Yes, he has good speed. But get that man the ball downfield in space where he can operate. Um, if you remember the play that Tyler Lindenbaum went down on, you watched the Ravens come back and run the exact same play 2 times in a row, wide receiver screens or slot screens to Zay Flowers, where he lost a total of 9 yards. That those kind of plays have to be minimized. Allow that man to get the ball in the field of play where he can make some moves, and stop trying to get him the ball on some end arounds and using him like a ball carrier. You have Devin Duvernay, who has an elite skill set with speed and some quickness, who can do that. Don't use Zay Flowers for that. Um, so that's another thing that I noticed. Glad to see Odell Beckham get his first catches in the second half. One of them a big catch, 27 yards down to inside the 5 yard line. So that was really good. Disappointed that I didn't see Isaiah Likely get much of any targets, and didn't see Rashad Bateman get much of any targets either from the offensive side of the ball. So I think that there's a lot of things that the Baltimore Ravens have to tighten up on. The first thing is going to be what they're going to do at that offensive line. Is Mutterford going to be playing for Lindenbaum? It does look like that for at least a little while. And is Patrick McCarry going to have to fill in long term for Ronnie Stanley? That looked like the case as well. So super concerned with those injuries again. I thought the defense played well. They was really stout against the run. Um, I need them to finish the plays when they get around the quarterback. I need them to bring the quarterback down. The Baltimore Ravens have had trouble with mobile quarterbacks over the last couple of years. Saw that today, where C.J. Stroud was able to elude the rush and get out of harm's way and make a play. And so I think the Baltimore Ravens need to work on bringing the quarterback to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney, got some pressure consistently. Missed 2 sacks. I thought Odafe could have an additional sack. And as far as the pass rush, I'm glad to see Ojabo get in there and have a strip sack fumble where Odafe recovered. So I seen some good play up front for sure, but definitely need that pass rush to get home and finish the deal. I thought Roquan and Queen played very well, and then I thought the secondary stepped up and didn't let a whole lot get behind them. They gave up 190 yards, something like that, to C.J. Stroud, and so I think they're going to have to be on their game even more next week, especially with the questionable Marcus Williams, who could. Definitely cover a lot of ground from that safety spot. So um, that's my initial post game reaction. I have some more coming to you guys in the morning. Please stay tuned. Check us out. I'm your guy Boulanger. Do me a quick favor, hit like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. The season is on, and we will have a lot of content coming to you guys. I'm out.